Hi everyone, I'll be going over some of the best practices that we use at Cashflow Portal when it comes to styling and formatting our own marketing emails that we use for webinars in addition to sales sequences. As you can see, I have a pretty clean email, and we actually created this using a template that we provide to all users. And so if you go to marketing, then marketing emails, and then click the template button in the upper right-hand corner, you can explore the templates that we provide. But in terms of this email, I'll be going over the padding, font, and font size that we use for specific sections. So for the header of the email, which should be the biggest font size, as you can see, we're using the global font. The global font is called Inter. It is our signature font that we use everywhere on Cashflow Portal, and I would say it's a cleaner version of Arial. With the font weight, this is actually regular because this is a heading, but with the font size, we are using 28 pixels. The line height is 130%, and the line height essentially changes how much space is between the first line here and the second line. So if I increase this, there's more space, I'll decrease it back to 130. And then when I scroll down, you can find the container padding. The container padding is the white space that you see around here, so it just gives some space so it doesn't go straight against the email edge here. And as you can see, we're using 24 pixels at the top and bottom, and then 32 to the right and left. Now, moving on to this portion, it's a bit not as standardized because it is not just a plain paragraph, but here in this section, you can see that we're using 36-point font, 150% line height. And then with the container padding, we're using a wide variety of 81, 20, 20, and 32 because we were trying to center it right here. Now, moving on to this main body portion, actually, all of this text here is the same size, but some of it is bold, some of it is not. But you can see it's 16-point font, 140% line height, so that's consistent. And then the padding is 24, 20, 20, then 24. Now, moving on to this body text here, you can see that this subheader is 24-point font. The line height is 140%. And then if we scroll down, we have 0 pixels for the top and bottom padding, since there's padding above already and on the bottom, but then 20 pixel padding to the right and left, so it gives some space. This pattern of padding will also be observed down here in this main body paragraph. So we have 20 pixels to the left and right, and then 12 pixels to the top and bottom. And then we're also using 16-point font again. However, the line height changed to 150% since we have more words and I just want to increase readability. You can see the same pattern here, 16-point font, 150% line height, and the container padding is remaining consistent. And now here's a look of what the email looks like in Inbox. As you can see, it's pretty clean, readable, and those are the standard formats that we follow when we send out our own marketing emails.